Court,
the reaction to the Von Miller trade after the locker room?
You know, obviously, that's one of my guys. I've been building a relationship and a friendship with Vaughn since I've been here, and I'm a big fan and believer in Vaughn and who he is as a person, as a teammate, as a football player, and when you lose a guy like that, it's obviously it hurts not only for us in the locker room, but I'm pretty sure everybody in Denver and anybody who supports us. It was definitely a surprise, but it's good for Vaughn to be able to he's gonna always be able to be him no matter where he is. He's gonna always be Von Miller, and I definitely gonna be following his career until he hangs it up. Gonna follow him and be a fan and supporter of him until he's done. And just I think the locker rooms, they're all handling it, the best that we possibly can. It's the nature of the business, and when you lose somebody like Vaughn, the caliber of Vaughn, it's obviously you start looking into the direction of where we're going to find that replacement. And we have the pieces to be able to go out and still perform and do what we want to do and have the success we want to have. And that's what our game plan is moving forward.
Justin just said that he's going to miss Vaughn, but after Vaughn leaving and all the talk about it, he's ready to just go play a football game.
Right.
Is that kind of the sense in the locker room?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it's very sad. It's very sad. You lose somebody like that. However, in this business, as y'all know, it's the next guy up, and it's upon the guys that's gonna take up that role, and Coop and Malik, getting Chubb back. All of those pieces are guys that can come in and go make an impact in the game. And as we saw last week, we went out and were able to secure a win. And our job is to be able to prepare ourselves to be able to go out there and perform at a high level to be able to get wins. And I know that's what our young guys in that position are doing. And I know that Justin, Kareem, and the guys leadership-wise on the defense are making sure those guys are well prepared for the game.
Yesterday, George mentioned you when talking about next phases of the franchise. When you hear that, what's your reaction, and do you embrace that, or just kind of let it happen?
Yeah, my mindset since I was drafted here was to be the best pro I can be, and then to be the best ambassador of the Denver Bronco organization as I possibly can be, and to be able to be in a position to have my teammates and coaches and guys look at me as a guy that can go be a leader and be a guy that my team and this organization can lean on. That's something that you look at it and it makes you want to go keep going and work even harder to be able to make sure that you're not letting not only yourself down, but all these people that look at you and believe in what you bring to the table. And my mindset and everything is to continue to be the best version of me for this team, moving forward, for the offense, everything, and you're just excited, excited for the opportunity to be able to be in the position that I'm in right now, and looking forward to the future for sure.
Courtland.
Vic said no, that this is not a surrender.
Right.
George said it's not a fire sale. He said he met with you guys, the leadership
Mhm.
council. He told you he believes in you. How can that manifest itself going forward when your top decision makers are saying, we believe in you guys?
Yeah.
How do you think that can manifest itself moving forward?
Yeah, hearing them say that they're not giving up on us, and with the move and everything, like I said, Vaughn is Von Miller. He's gonna he brings what he brings to the game, and him being on the field is something that helps defenses out. However, we could it's not on us to look at that and say well, our season's over. And I never had a thought. I don't think anybody else had a thought that we were going to come into this and after Vaughn gets traded and just say forget the rest of these games. We're 4-4. We got everything right in front of us, and we're going to take it one week at a time as we have been. And whenever we get done with the season, we'll look up and hopefully we like where we're at. Hopefully we're sitting in L.A. Hosting that trophy. But everything's right in front of us, and it's upon us to take advantage of the opportunity.
Sorry. Did you grow up a Cowboy fan?
I-
And, what's that?
I did grow up a Cowboys fan. My dad and my grandpa are big Cowboys fans, so I did grow up watching them. But I'm Broncos country now, through and through.
What about this homecoming game for you then? A lot on your mind, tickets, people coming to the game?
Yeah. I'm a pretty even-keeled individual. I focus on what's ahead of me. What's important, I should say. And what's important is making sure that we have the best practice we can have today. Have the best week of practice, so that when we show up on Sunday, we can go out there and give our best, put our best foot forward, and hopefully walk off the field with a dub and roll it into the next week. In a spot that we want to be in. Moving forward in the season.
Courtland, 8 games in, what do you think you're doing better or feel more comfortable doing now as opposed to week 1?
You guys know me. I always preach, the more reps, the better. Being able to get those plays and get the timing down to where, as we talked about a couple weeks ago, some of those missed opportunities, eliminating those and turning them into big plays. And reps are the biggest thing that I feel like continue to help us. Halfway through the season, like I said, have everything right in front of us. And so it's upon us to continue to maximize each opportunity to come out and practice, each opportunity to go out and play a game, maximizing those so that, like I said, when we look up at the end of the year, we're in the spot that we want to be in.
Courtland, one more.
Oh, yeah.
Dallas, when you were in middle school or high school or whatever, did you ever think about playing there at that field, either as a Cowboy or with another team?
Yeah, I actually had a chance to play there my senior year in high school. We played our state championship game at the I think it was AT&T Stadium at the time, but I got to play there, and it was a great atmosphere to be able to experience with childhood friends, and it's definitely a memory. But to be able to go back and play, in the NFL, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and just looking forward to it. It's another game. I can't make it any bigger than what it is. It's another game, another opportunity, and I'm excited to be able to go out and put forth what we know we can do.
Trevon Diggs, how do you get open against him and prevent him from making some of the big plays that he's made this year?
Yeah, they have their defense works well together, and he's a good part of their defense. He's a good part that helps them go, and it's upon us to study so that we can understand where the weaknesses are, where we can go out and perform and have the most success. And the biggest thing is just preparation. How you watch the film, how you go out to practice, how do you prepare to get ready for those games, to be able to put yourself in a position to have the most success that we possibly can. Like I said, he's a great player. He's a big part of their defense, and it's upon us to make sure we prepare ourselves to go out and perform at a high level.
What opens up for you and Tim by having Jerry back there?
Man, same thing y'all see. The dude is dynamic. Same thing I've been preaching. Since we added Jerry to our team, Jerry's a guy who can, run any and every route. He has the speed, the explosiveness to be able to do whatever he needs to do. So, we look at it as opportunities to free up and get one-on-ones. If you want to try to man up one person, you got 2 other guys, 3 other guys, including tight ends that can, go out there and get open. And, to be able to have Jerry in the slide outside, wherever it may be, defenses have to understand where he is, and that helps all of us at the end of the day.
How many touchdowns, how many catches in that state title game?
Shoots, 0-0. Lost that joint. It definitely hurt for sure.
Shut out. Good call, man. Shut out.
Y'all good?
Bad play calling.
Awesome. Thank y'all.